He looked to the heavens when he heard the engines hum. A sky full of planes and each one with a bomb. And they're gonna wanna drop them on someone. It's 5 to 7. All his friends and family had gone. Left on a ship.
Hi, this is Nick. We've just got a very short episode for you today. Unfortunately, Keith is under the weather and unable to record. He's full of a summer cold, so even if we'd recorded remotely, he wouldn't be feeling on top form. And so rather selfishly, I'm off to London later on this week and didn't really want to catch it before I went. So we will be putting out the November 42 episode next week, if you're listening to this on Monday, the 23rd of June. We've got quite a lot coming up in that episode, particularly around some RAF aircraft losses. So we've got one Spitfire that comes down in Jersey, which has a connection to The Great Escape. So look out for that one. There's a Spitfire that crashes in Guernsey as well. We've got the story around the pilot from that as well. He also ended up in Stalag Luft 3. And we have the story of the Lancaster crew who ended up crash landing in Sark, in pretty much the only field that it would have been possible to do that in. As well as that, we've got, of course, the usual look at what's going on for the civilian population, what they're worried about, what their experiences are, a little bit more about deportees. We're going to talk about an Irishman, Dennis Cleary, who the Germans deported by accident. And then there was a bit of kerfuffle when the government inquired whether they'd deported any Irish nationals from Jersey. It caused a whole fuss, and we'll be telling you that story as well. Whilst we're here, we've got a message that we received via fan mail on Buzzsprout, and it says, "Hello, I'm listening to the podcast interview with Melva Stacey. My mother-in-law was given up for adoption by a Guernsey girl in the late 1940s. I have her name and was wondering if maybe Melva knew her. My mother-in-law is 75 now and is hoping to just know a bit more about her mum's life when she was young." Now, unfortunately, with the fan mail feature, whilst we can receive messages, we can't send them. So if you're the person that sent that message from Florida, please do get in touch with us. You can get us at occupied@gnetradio.com. So please do send us an email message if you are that person, and I'll be happy to try and put you in touch with Melva. So I'll be putting a reminder on the show notes that the fan mail's one way, because I don't think it makes it that obvious. Also, another bit of housekeeping, something to look out for if you haven't already listened to them, is that Ollie Guiu, another Guernsey person who he currently lives in London, but he's recorded a series of podcasts called The Guernsey Deportees, which are absolutely brilliant. I binged when they first came out. But he also came and spoke to Keith and myself about our podcast and asked us a few questions about that. So he's actually just put that episode out as well. So go and find The Guernsey Deportees, as I say, a series of interviews with people who were deported and with experts on the subject. It's really well worth a listen. So that's me signing off for now. Sorry that we didn't have a longer podcast episode for you, but I thought it'd be worth giving you a taster about what will be coming up next week. Thanks very much.
He looked to the heavens when he heard the engines hum. A sky full of planes and each one with a bomb. And they're gonna wanna drop them on someone. It's 5 to 7. All his friends and family had gone.